A nice look there across the Ohio River into downtown Cincinnati. The Cardinals and the Reds are next. Now from the future home of the 2015 All-Star Game, there's a great look at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Opening day behind us, it's Game 2 of the regular season between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as the defending National League champs will line up like this. They'll match up against a man who added a second no-hitter to his resume in 2013, hard-throwing right-hander Homer Bailey. John Jay makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. And we are underway tonight from the Queen City as the first pitch is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 7-10.
Swing and a shot towards second, and that's through for a base hit. So the Cards get the leadoff man on base, and with that, let's take a look at the defense for the Cincinnati Reds. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. Matt Carpenter will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Now he spins on a fastball here and drives one to deep right field. And on the first pitch he sees, it's a home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Michael Lee will be the batter.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
First pitch to him. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball, 1-1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Now the 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, this is how you got to do it in this league. If you give up a 2-run home run, you got to just move on quickly. He's still upset about it, don't get me wrong, but it's when you dwell on it that you get yourself into more trouble.
Matt Adams will get his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Adams certainly did enough last year to stake a claim to the starting first base job going forward with a .284 average and 17 home runs in 108 games. Oh, and he goes down and lines this one into left field, a base hit.
I tell you what, anytime you get a first inning visit from your pitching coach, something ain't working out there. You know, here's what he's saying. Look, we need you to figure this out. We need some innings out of you here. Let's go.
Matt Holliday will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. Holliday last year, another typical Matt Holliday season, an even .300 average, 22 home runs and 94 driven in. The 1-0 home just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution here.
Here comes a 2-2. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Batting sixth, catcher, Yadier Molina.
So it's a runner at first with two gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Slider taken here, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a swing, but not much behind it as this is lifted into shallow center. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. Bottom of the first coming up from Grid. Now the starting lineup for Cincinnati in this one. They'll match up against the MVP of the 2013 NLCS, the very difficult to solve right-hander Michael Wacha. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Brandon Phillips will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading out for the Reds, second baseman, Brandon Phillips.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. And that's too high, ball two. Three and oh now. Not the start he was looking for here in the home first.
Yeah, and he even had himself a lead before he even threw a pitch out there. You think that alone would make you a little more relaxed and comfortable, but he looks a little tight to me.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Hard hit towards center. Jay is there, and he has it for the first out.
Yeah, this game's unfair sometimes. If this ball is 20 feet to the left or right, he's got a lead-off double or maybe even more. Instead, though, this finds a center fielder's glove for the first out of the inning.
Zach Cozart steps in now. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, one thing you can always say when you're facing a guy like this is that he's gonna strike hitters out. The question is, are you gonna make him work for those strikeouts? And if those 3 pitches are any indication at all, these guys could be in for a long night.
Joey Votto will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. And that misses, ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Here's Waka now, 2-0. And that's in there, 2-1.
Well, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Oh, he just about found the back door with that one. Just maybe an inch or 2 away.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Grounded to third. Oh, a tough play. throw. Got him. What a play as the side is retired. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Johnny Peralta leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Leading off for St. Louis. Shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And, oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
Right field. And it's a fly out to start the second, one away.
Well, I think this is a slider down in the zone, running away. And that's a very difficult pitch to drive with any authority unless you're a guy like Matt Kemp. And this becomes a harmless fly out to right field.
So one away here with the bases empty, and set to stand in as the second baseman, Mark Ellis. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 after two great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
He can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that two-seamer running in.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And this is fouled straight back. Now another 1-2. And he got him.
Looks like he's finding his bearings here a little bit better in the second after a rough first inning. He gets the strikeout right here, but boy, he could have used one of these an inning ago, that's for sure.
Michael Wacha will get his first shot at it here. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
Boy, I think 2-0, and you're the pitcher, you got to be taken.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Here now the 2-2. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Full count, 3-2.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. He'll try it again, 3-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they're on top 2-0. Jay Bruce will stand in now, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago.
Jay Bruce.
Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Batting fifth, left fielder
Chris Heisey will get his first opportunity now. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now, these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Todd Frazier will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the 2nd. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. And this is past him at third down the line. It's a fair ball.
And that'll break the string of 5 straight to start the night. They finally get their first base runner here with 2 outs in the 2nd. Good to at least get something on this guy before he really settles into a groove out there.
Ryan Ludwig will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Now the first pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. 2 out with the man at first. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Now 0-2, you got to be wary of that changeup. This is where he likes to throw it, and it doesn't always have to be a strike.
And pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away.
And this inning was going nowhere. All of a sudden, though, it's changed dramatically. A base hit, a wild pitch. Just like that, there's a runner in scoring position.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The three of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. John Jay is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Center fielder, John Jay.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Not often you'll see a 3-0 slider, but when you need a strike, any pitch will do.
Come on, Russ.
And, might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Boy, what a great play there in right center field. You know, he may have taken up a little sod on that play, too, because he pretty much stuck the landing. But he's able to make that play, and he looks like he's okay as well.
Matt Carpenter will dig in. Last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Let's go, Cincy!
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Now a fastball that swung on and lifted down the left field line. Heisey is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
Now, this is a really tough play for a left fielder here, especially when he's moving to his right, because there's almost no foul ground here until that wall comes right up in your face. So just a great job to stay with that play.
Michael Lee will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And this is reached for and fouled away off to the right as the count moves to 0-2 now. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
All right, Red.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing those first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their little game now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and the count now 2-2.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
That's a real good at-bat
Now
there.
batting,
He fell
third
behind
baseman,
1-2 right out of the gate, but instead of going out of the zone to protect, he was able to lay off 3 straight and get his guys a leadoff base runner.
Matt Adams will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Let's go, Red. Come on, Red. You can do it.
Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Ah, geez. Ah.
Runners off for second. Pitch is high. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Boy, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. On a swing, and he popped him up. Off to the left in foul territory. And Frazier will make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're up 2-0. Brian Pena makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Ryan Pena.
And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Good waist pitch, 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Ball 2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
You can bet they'd love a ball 4 here. So that would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Out of play off to the right. And this is going to be a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Now after the leadoff walk, that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So let's see if they can use that as a springboard to a big inning.
Homer Bailey will stand in what would appear to be a sacrifice situation here. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
And he pulls back the bunt attempt, 2-0. Not the right time to lose the strike zone here.
Definitely not when you've got a guy giving himself up.
Squaring 2-0, and he pulls it back for strike 1. Now a called strike as he pulled it back there, 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
And he pops up the bunt attempt. Adams is there, and he has it for the out.
The phrase is get the bunt down, not get the bunt up. That's costly there.
So 1 gone now in the Cincinnati 3rd. And stepping in, the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. Runners on the move for second. Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. Lee is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down.
The shortstop, number 2, Zach Cozart.
Zach Cozart will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Grounded, foul. Here comes Waka on a 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
A runner on first with 2 away. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
You know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Joey Votto will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Okay, let's get a couple of runs.
And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
This is hit sharply to the left side. That's in there, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at 3rd, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. And here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Jay Bruce will get a chance here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame thus far. Bases loaded now with 2 away. Low for ball 1.
Here at the plate, you just need to be thinking base hit here. A grand slam, that'd be sweet, but a single should be enough to tie up this game.
The 1-0 pitch. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now.
In a spot like this, you got to go after strikes.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And with the bases loaded, some guys aren't always in a hurry to get out of the way of those close pitches inside. That could have been a run.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on.
And this is low, but Molina's able to prevent it from getting away. And he'll make it back in safely at 3rd. This ball's in the air now, out to right field. Lee is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Matt Holliday will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Left fielder, Matt Holliday.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Let's go.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these two arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. Yadier Molina will dig in now, the National League's starting catcher in last year's All-Star game. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one.
Go back and stay more.
That's hard hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Johnny Peralta will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Good fastball there from Bailey as he takes charge, 0-1. Out in front there as this is rolled fouled off to the left. Fouled back. Now a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. The next 0-2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. Cozart for 1. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the 1.
Kind of lucky to get an out anywhere here. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and it doesn't have a whole lot of zip on it, but they do find a way to get that force.
Mark Ellis will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Lays off 1-0.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Hit hard to the right, but foul. Swings under the fastball here as this is popped high in the air back behind short. Cozart will put this one away and the side is retired. Cards leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Chris Heisey will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Left fielder, Chris Heisey.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
And this is on the ground toward the hole. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Third baseman, number 21, Todd Frazier.
Todd Frazier will dig in. He singled his first time around. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now a ball swung on and hit high in the air and deep to left center field. This ball has a chance, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Well, he'd been doing a really good job of working corner to corner, but this is one of the first pitches we've seen that kind of found the middle of the plate, and it's going to cost him a run, as this will wind up being an RBI double.
Ryan Ludwig will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. For Frazier, that's his first double of the year here on the young campaign. Two and 0 now.
And after the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
Well, if he's going to overcommit to pitches like that down in the zone, I'd keep throwing him until he proves he can lay off.
And this might advance the runner as it's on the ground to second. Throw by Ellis, and there's one gone.
And you know, against a lot of second basemen, this is going to be an infield single. But watch how he fields this thing and then maneuvers his body into a good throwing motion and unloads it quickly to get his man.
Brian Pena will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Runner away from third. Now the pitch. And a high strike there. 0-1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with, What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Waka delivering a 1-1, and that misses 2-1.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, and there were 2 down.
This is a pretty simple play for a catcher right here. It's a nice pitch, and it looks like he might have chopped it right down off a home plate. You can see the catcher get out of his crouch, take it on one big hop, and then just make the good, strong throw to first to get him easily.
Homer Bailey will dig in. He popped out his first time. And here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. One run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And you can't make this easy on him right here. At least make some contact and force him to make a play.
Runner away from third, now the pitch. In the dirt that time, but a good block there by Molina to keep it close. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. One for the Reds on the Frazier double. We played 4. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Reds 1. Michael Waka will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
First pitch coming. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is taken in out there by Bruce for the first out.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there. And I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
John Jay will get another shot after he was robbed of a hit on a gorgeous play his last time. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And a A swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Now, he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Matt Carpenter will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. First offering on the way. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And no problems over there for Votto as that'll end the inning. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as internet sensation Dat Dude Brandon Phillips gets set to lead off the Cincinnati half of the inning. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. And this one misses to Phillips. It's a ball and a strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now a swing by Phillips as he sends this one on the ground to his opposite number at second. On to first is Ellis, and that's the first out of the inning.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. That last one was number 84, so they're getting near the point where they'll need to start keeping tabs on him.
Zach Kozart will stand in. Base on balls his last time. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Yeah! There we go.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
When you're already in the hole at the plate, the last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what he's doing up there. That's a second time he struck out in the ball game, and it's another instance where his pitch selection is really doing him in.
MVP! MVP!
Joey Votto is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Come on!
Here we go.
Swing, and he pulls the fastball that time high in the air toward fairly deep right center. Lee is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They still trail it here 2-1. Michael Lee will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And here's a ball hit high and deep down the left field line. Only question is, will it stay fair? And it will. It's a home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, and it gives the Cardinals a 3-1 lead.
Oof, that's a mistaken location right here, and it could wind up really coming back to haunt him. This is a solo home run, and it makes this a 2-run lead now, and with the way their starters thrown the ball so far, it may wind up being all he needs.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears as though that's going to be all for Homer Bailey. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Sam LeCure will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning. Matt Adams will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. First pitch coming. And he'll go the other way with the fastball as this is on the ground to third. And the throw's offline as he tried to sweep it up that time, but came up with nothing but a glove full of dust.
Yeah, definitely a throwing error here as you watch the play at first. This throw skips right along the turf. That's a pretty good effort, but I'm not sure he would have kept that right foot on the bag anyway.
Matt Holliday will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Ludwig comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Yadier Molina will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Ball 1.
And I think all in all, he's done a pretty good job behind the plate here tonight, but to me, that one's a strike.
Keep the runner from scoring.
Here's the 1-0. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Now the 2-1. On a big swing there at a fastball, and he really got into it high and deep to left center field. And a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it.
And the way their starter's throwing, another run here, that might be all they need. He's into scoring position now with a double.
Johnny Peralta will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
The batter, second baseman, Mark Ellis.
Mark Ellis will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Let's start two now.
And he misses, 2-1.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
Okay, we'll take it. Go!
He's ready now. The pitch could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
And he goes the other way with the fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll tack on a run with the sac fly. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Yeah, probably a little bit of a sigh of relief out there on the pitching mound there. With a run in, the bases loaded, nobody out. You're just looking to get an out or two any way you can. So I think the sacrifice fly is a pretty good trade-off that you can live with right now.
Michael Wacha will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
All
Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
right, let's go.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Yeah, you know you don't want to give him any kind of cheapie here with 2 away. That's a nice block behind the plate.
Come on, easy out. Bring that up.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Cardinals 4. And Jay Bruce will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6, as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Let's go.
Now here's the first pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Grounded foul.
That's up.
Now a ground ball heading for the hole and through the hole as Peralta can't track it down. It's a base hit.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this.
Chris Heisey will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Up and in for ball 1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
All right, Chris.
Bruce on first. Here's the pitch. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
And you can tell he's starting to get a little jumpy out there. He's got to take his time and really focus in on the glove.
That's all. Here we go.
And this one's in the dirt. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
Yeah, you know, right now he's just holding on to that curveball just a little too long. This is about a 58-footer, and once it skips away, he's going to make it up to second easily.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Short lead from second, now the pitch. And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Yep, single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started, so they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Todd Frazier will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Changeup called strike 1. And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now.
Come on, let's get a hit. Here we go.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And here's where the Reds need that one key hit that's been avoiding them.
Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
With 2 on already, sooner or later, you got to come in with something.
And the more pitches he throws, the more likely it is that this guy's going to be sitting on it.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Wow, that's the second walk of the inning here, and really, that's just an invitation to get right back into the ballgame. You don't want to give a team like this any kind of opening. That lead could shrink in a hurry.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, he stands to perhaps be the winning pitcher here, unless, of course, all three runners come around to score, in which case he'd get a no decision. Lance Lynn will be summoned into the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases are loaded with nobody out. Ryan Ludwig will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. Like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Come on, let's keep it going.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
You cannot let this situation get any worse. You got to be thinking strikeout or ground ball. Even if you allow one run to score in this inning, that would be a major victory.
And here's a fastball called for strike two.
Yeah, he's been patient here with the bases loaded, but he's backed himself into a corner now.
Come on, choke up.
Fouled straight back.
You can do it.
And Ludwig won't chase that one. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, and he didn't want that one to be in the strike zone. Even with the bases loaded, this is still a strikeout situation, remember.
Come on, go yard here.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And no shot for Holiday. It's a foul ball. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Yes, he can. A swing and a miss, and that's a big out, number one.
Well, this is definitely a rough spot to get thrown into a ball game. Bases loaded, nobody out, but he's up to the task here and gets a huge first out here on the strikeout.
Brian Pena will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Here's the first offering. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. They get the force at the plate. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Seventh inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. And now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jonathan Broxton will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Billy Hamilton is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 6, Billy Hamilton.
John Jay is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
And sometimes you can mistake being patient for being passive. I mean, unless he was really fooled there, that's a pitch he needs to be swinging at.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Heisey will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Matt Carpenter will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. A ball hit hard to the left side. And in fact, no throw as he's able to reach first base safely.
Sometimes when you know that you're not going to have a play, this is what you have to do. Here, no shot to throw him out down there at third. So he's just going to play it smart, take a bite out of it.
Michael Lee will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. And a high strike there, 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Sliced down the line at first. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Adams.
Matt Adams will be the batter. He reached on an error and later scored his last time. Infield at double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
He's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
We're in the seventh now. 4-1 our score to this point. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Carpenter leads from second. Here's the pitch. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Phillips Backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
And the way this inning's gone, his eyes had to be lining up on that pitch, but all he could do was pop it up.
Matt Holliday will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Get out of here, Cardinals.
In there, strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
There's a shot to right field. That's falling for a base hit. And, oh, no chance bravado there. It's over his head. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
3 hits now in the inning. He's pretty fortunate this one doesn't score a run, and that's going to load the bases now with 2 away, so it might take a 4th hit here to put something on the board.
Yadier Molina will dig in now, needing to come through here with the bases loaded and 2 men out. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall. And with that, the side is retired. 3 left for St. Louis, but they lead it 4-1. Billy Hamilton will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
For the shortstop, Peralta. And now this ties up Peralta.
Yeah, I think this has got to be an infield single. You see the reaching attempt there at short. Even if he fields this ball cleanly, there's no guarantee they were going to get him at first, and this is indeed going to be a base hit.
Brandon Phillips will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
And here, you've got good speed on base and at the plate, so on a ground ball, it's not a foregone conclusion you're going to get an out anywhere.
Here's the 1-0 now to Phillips. Up top, it's 2-0.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
3-0 now.
Wow. He can't believe it out there on the mound. I mean, these last 3 pitches, they have all missed by inches.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
It might not be a bad time to have a look over to first. Make sure they don't have any ideas of trying to send him to keep out of the double play.
Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. And it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3-2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping the hitter will see fastball and swing through it. But it didn't work out that time. He winds up losing him.
Zach Cozart will stand in 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Stay out of a double play.
Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. And this is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. 1st and 2nd here with nobody out. He'll try another curveball here, but this misses the target away. It's a ball and a strike.
Punch one through.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Let's go.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Fouled straight back.
Whoa, avoid the news.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Joey Votto will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Drive the run in.
And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there, 0-2.
Yeah, that's a different pitch here, but also on the outside corner. Also taken for a strike. So he's got him in a quick 0-2 hole now.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting 1 out.
Jay Bruce will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7.
Let's knock this pitch around.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. swing on 0-1 and a ground ball for Peralta at short. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. They trail it 4-1. J.J. Hoover will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
J.J. Hoover.
Johnny Peralta will get us going now in the top half of the eighth.
Shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. And this will be fouled away. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. To right field. And that's going to fall for a base hit.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Mark Ellis will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Turn two now, let's go!
Here's the first offering. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And Ellis looks at one that misses here, a ball and a strike. Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score.
Peanut, get Peanut here.
1-1 pitch on its way to Ellis. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And this is taken in out there by Bruce for the first out. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our two starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Alan Craig will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. Strike two.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
In the dirt here. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
Looked like a two-strike curveball there. Behind the plate, you see him turn that glove over, go soft, try and make himself as large as he can, but this one manages to skip away, and it'll be a wild pitch.
Runner at second here with one man out. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Visiting Cardinals lead in this one here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the ballgame. John Jay will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Ready with the 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Two out here and a runner at second. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Jason Mott is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Jason Mott.
Chris Heisey will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Left fielder, Chris Heisey.
And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. Molina is there, and that's not the way you want to start the bottom of the 8th. One pitch, one gone. So one away here in the Reds' half of the 8th. And standing in, a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. Now here's the first pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Fastball is looked at for strike two.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
You can do it. Good to go.
Swing, and he shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Oh, boy. On a nice summer afternoon, this will sting just a little bit. But on a cold night, that's going to make your hands feel like you've got a fistful of bumblebees.
And it looks like we're going to have a move for a pinch hitter, as it's the left-handed hitting Skip Schumacher that starts to loosen up in the on-deck circle. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, anybody hungry out there? Food right here, check out. Good eye.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Up with it is Ellis, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Reds are down in order, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Manny Parra will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Matt Carpenter will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
Matt Carpenter.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. That's by him for strike 1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
2-2. Full count now, 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Yeah, that one hurts. He might be in just to face this one guy, so to come right in and put him on base, that doesn't help the cause at all.
Michael Lee will try it again. He homered back in the 6th inning. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Turn the coop.
Up high, 2-1 now.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
And he gets under a curveball that time as this is lifted in the air out to left. Closing fast, and he makes the diving catch.
Another look here. This ball's sinking fast, but he's on the full run, and he lays out to pull it in. That's well done there.
Matt Adams will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Let's go. Shut this guy down.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Runners on first with one down.
Let's get the easy do now. Come on, let's go.
Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Grounded to third. This could be two. Phillips for one. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the one.
And here's why you always go in hard at second base. This could be a very easy double play ball, but you see the aggressive slide here. That really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up getting just one on that play. Excellent aggressive base running.
Matt Holliday will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped right off our home plate umpire. And with no time to react, that is tough duty back there. Let's hope he's okay. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
A good job there making a two-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Yadier Molina will try again. 2 for 4 in the ball game. Swinging a high pop, drifting into foul territory. Pena is there, and the side is retired. Cards strand a couple as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Trevor Rosenthal is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
26, Trevor Rosenthal.
Brian Pena will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point.
Bottom of the ninth, catcher Brian Pena.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Goodness, 0-2 now.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
Nothing fancy, just make contact.
0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air to right field. Lee is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. Now, he's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Billy Hamilton will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Now a fastball here as this is slashed the other way over the third baseman's head. A fair ball. And now he has some trouble with it in left.
Well, they had played error-free ball until this point, but they're not going to be able to keep that up through the whole way. They wind up making their first error of the ball game right here in the 9th inning, and now they've got to make sure that it doesn't come back and bite them.
Brandon Phillips will stand in, but with the tying run still in the on-deck circle, he needs to get on base somehow. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Phillips 82 RBIs a year ago, and he's got a duck in scoring position here with 1 away. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. Throw to first takes care of Phillips, and he's retired for out number 2.
The shortstop, number 2, Zach Cozart.
Zach Cozart is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. Short lead from second, now the pitch. A fastball off the plate away, it's ball 1.
You can't worry at all about that runner at second. I mean, his run means nothing. Just go right at the guy at the plate.
Simply now or never, guys.
Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
We're playing 11, 1-1. Just get the base hit already.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Line hard into left. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
And a good job here to come in and finish this one off. And in doing so, he's going to pick up his first save of the year.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, runs at something of a premium here in this matchup, so it doesn't make it quite as hard to find our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 4-1. Good night from Cincinnati.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 4 runs on 11 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. For the Reds, the winning pitcher is Michael Wacha. His record is now 1-0. Credit the save to Trevor Rosenthal, his first. The loss goes to Homer Bailey. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro bus service is available to Anderson Township, Cobblewood Plaza, Kenwood, and Western Hills Plaza.